I entered Hun as a ninth grade student with immense pride and incredible excitement. I was thrilled to be at a school where teachers and coaches would challenge me, where I would meet friends from all over the world, and where I would prepare for a diverse and ever-changing world beyond the bounds of this campus. However, my time at Hun almost didn't happen. Late into the spring of my 8th grade year, I had all but given up the hope that I'd be able to attend an independent school. While I had gained admittance into other private schools in the area, my family and I agreed that it was not feasible for me to enroll in them, given the financial burden that it would place on us as a family. I remember feeling crestfallen as I came to terms with the reality that the schools of my dreams would not be possible. It was at this precise time that family friend, Hun alum, and former Hun employee, Jasmine Berry, casually suggested that perhaps I should apply to Hun. I applied to Hun late in the spring of my 8th grade year, just when I thought that all hope of attending an independent school had vanished. I was accepted and supported with enough scholarship to make Hun possible for me and my family. I imagine that this conversation was unremarkable for Jasmine. She simply suggested that I give Hun a try. However, as I have reflected on that fortuitous moment over the last decade, I've come to see it as one of the most generous gifts I could have ever received. And I always think of Jasmine so fondly for encouraging me to consider Hun. I'm not sure if Jasmine realized how greatly she impacted my life just by taking the time to speak with me and my family. My time at Hun would be filled with gifts. As a 12th grade student wrestling with the choice of where to go to college, my art teacher, David Bush, took out his cell phone during class and called a Hun alum who was currently studying at one of the universities that I was considering for college. Being able to talk to a former Hun student about her experience at the University of South Carolina gave me the courage and the confidence to continue my education there. I am not sure if Mr. Bush realized the gift that he gave me by making that call, but it was a moment that changed my life forever. These are just two of the numerous memories that I have from my time as a Hun student, where someone gifted me with their generosity and kindness. I feel incredibly lucky to have landed back at Hun as a member of the faculty. I've been given the gift and the privilege of being let into the lives of incredible students and colleagues. I hope that I can continue the legacy of Jasmine and Dave and so many others in my role as a faculty member at Hun by giving selflessly of my gifts, talents, and time to the members of our community. As you immerse yourself in our community, you will see that the generous ways people here give of their gifts and talents have no bounds. You'll see it in the classroom or in study hall when a student patiently helps a classmate understand a challenging topic. You'll see it in the heart of Hun when a faculty member warmly supports a colleague going through a challenging time. And you'll see it all over campus when any member of the facilities team goes the extra mile to ensure that a resident faculty apartment feels like home or that an office space is renovated in time for the school year. I imagine that similarly to Jasmine and Dave, all of these people think that they are just doing their job or that the extra step that they take won't make a lasting impact. However, the reality is, and I know this because I've experienced it myself, that these small acts of kindness, these generous moments of humanity that you'll experience here every day, no matter how small they seem to the person performing them, have the power to irrevocably alter the trajectory of a person's life for the better. Mr. Bronk, as you embark on your time at Hun, my advice is to always remember the gift that you give simply by your kindness and generous spirit. And so, as I leave you with this final piece of advice, it is my honor to share a gift with you. This coin, engraved with our Latin seal and motto and today's date, symbolizes our culture. It reads, Quaerite scientiam et honorum, which, as I learned in my high school Latin classes, translates to seek honor and knowledge. This coin symbolizes our culture, a culture of kindness and generosity, which is Hun's true currency. Like all of us, you are now its custodian. Mr. Bronk, thank you for allowing us to share these gifts with you.